I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. If scoring comes in bunches in today's game, it's most likely coming through the air. Both teams rank in the top 10 in passing TDs. It's the Giants going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. First down, it's Webb. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Did he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depends on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad? Yeah.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A play fake, now Webb. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Needed 16, they got 17 on 3rd down.
And that's you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a first down throw. Well, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. It's caught. Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Webb now from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 1st and 10, Webb. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Webb to throw. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, Webb, and an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down, Webb. And it's caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
On second down, here's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
First and 10. Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. The gun, Webb, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again, Webb over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On first down, Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, Webb. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Webb, and he comes back with one complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Carr now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 36. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And again this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here's Webb. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing on first down. Webb. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first and 10. Webb. Space to run past the 20. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Shepard. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Throw on second down. Escapes the sack. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. On third and long, it's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. That one goes for 24 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play action. Now Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Carr. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is down deep into Giant territory. It's a big play for the Raiders on third down. 42 yards. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on second down. Carr. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 5. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Webb caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That's going to set him back 5 yards. From the gun, Webb underneath here to Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Webb. This will be caught inside the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the gun, Webb. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it. Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit. Back that it up, Millie. Here we go. Detroit. Leopard.
Throwing after the interception. Webb. They'll let it go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Carl try it again on 2nd down. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught, it's Cooper. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to do is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green. Gun.
Webb now from the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, it's Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And 10, Webb fights him off. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Beckham goes in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing again. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Webb. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, look at 56. Leopard.
They'll run it with Hill. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now here come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Second down now after the incompletion. On play action, it's Carr. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action here on first down. Flush down, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now Carr throwing on second down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be